Hi there and welcome to our upper body mobility class. So for this class today you're going to need a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, then a band or a scarf or a dog lead or anything that you can use just to help to mobilise the shoulders and the upper body. And then just pop that down to the side. You can either do this sitting down or sitting on your heels, or you can do this standing. I'm going to do this standing for now. So we'll start off with our neck. So think about your shoulders dropping down. Bring your hands into your sides. Pull your bottom ribs in and down. And then first of all, just going through the movements of the neck. So we want to go through neck flexion, chin to chest. And then extension, dropping the head back, lifting the chin. Just do a couple of these, flexion, and extension. One more. Chin to chest, chin to ceiling. Head back through centre. Let's go for side bends. So drop the left ear to the left shoulder, back through centre, right ear, right shoulder. Two more each side, left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder. Last one, to the left and to the right. And then lastly, rotation, just turning your gaze over your left shoulder, back through centre, turning your gaze over your right. Two more each side, just starting to wake up all the muscles, the tissue in the neck. And then bring your head back through centre. We'll put all of these together in some circles, 3 in each direction. Chin into chest, scraping up your right collarbone, chin to shoulder, side bend ear to shoulder, drop the head back, extension, over to the other side, chin to shoulder, side bend back through centre. And 2 more, just nice, big, slow circles, moving through all the ranges of the neck. And then let's do 3 in the opposite direction, so up the left collarbone, chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder, tilt the head back, over to the other side, and back around. 2 more. Nice, big, slow circles. The last one. Just trying to keep the shoulders level, if you can. And then bring your head back through centre, squeeze your shoulders up, and let them drop. And then again, squeeze up, and let them drop. One more, squeeze up, and let them drop. Okay, from here, grab your strap. If you are using a yoga strap or anything with a buckle, just hold on to the buckle so you don't clunk yourself in the head. Bring your arms out quite wide, so bring the strap wider than you might think, and then just start to bring the strap up overhead. And this might be enough for you. You can just bring it forward again and back down, or when you bring it up overhead, perhaps you bring it a little bit further back. Again, maybe this is enough, and forward and down, or you bring it up overhead and then you start to bring the strap further behind you. Maybe it comes all the way back, so the strap kind of touches your back of your hips or your glutes. And then you can bring it all the way up and forward. And again, bring it up. Maybe you bring it all the way back and up and forward. So really just judge how it feels in your shoulders. So if you've had any shoulder injuries or any dislocation, shoulders or collarbone, I wouldn't recommend bring all the way back. You just want to stay within the range that feels okay, and then maybe work up to it bit by bit. Let's just do a couple more. And forward, up and back. And then bring the strap up overhead. And we'll take some side bends. Just pull on one side of the strap to bring yourself over into a side bend. Standing over to the left. And then pull on the opposite side of the strap, so pulling on the right hand side to go over to the right. And then once again, just 2 more each side. So over to the left. Pull on the side of the strap, back through centre, over to the right. One more each side. To the left. Back through centre. to the right. And then come back to center, bring your arms down, just give your shoulders a quick roll. Next, we're going to work on the shoulder blades. So you want to hold the strap in a grip where your hands are roughly shoulder width apart. You're gripping the strap, you don't need to pull it apart, you're just gripping it. And bring the hands out so the hands are about shoulder height as well. Again, try to think about your ribs coming in and down, so you're trying not to move the spine, not to move the torso too much. And we'll just go through all the movements of the shoulder blades now. So first of all, lifting the shoulders up to the ears and then squeezing them down the back. Lifting them up and then down. One more time, up and then down. Reset. This time we'll go back and forward. So we're going to pull the shoulder blades apart to make the fists go forward. And then we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together to make the fists go back. We're going to pull them apart and then squeeze together. One more, apart and together. And then just bring the arms down, just give your shoulders a quick roll before we put these all into circles. So now bring your hands forward again. We'll do 3 circles in each direction. So first of all, lift your shoulders up, squeeze them together, bring them down the back, pull them apart. Up, together, down, apart. One more, up, together, down, apart. 3 in the opposite direction, together, up, apart, and down. Together, up, apart, down. One more, together, up, apart, and down. And then relax. Okay, just pop your strap to the side. You don't need that again. And let's start to wake up the spine. So we'll do some thoracic rotations. If you want to just give yourself a nice hug, so just kind of wrapping the arms around, giving yourself a hug, and we'll do some rotations 3 each way. So first of all, you're going to round through the upper back, just drop your chin into your chest, and then twist to your left leg, take a side bend left, turn your chest to the ceiling, extend, side bend right, twist, and then round your way back around, and then 2 more. So twist, side bend, extend, side bend, twist, back around. 1 more, twist, side bend, extend, side bend, twist, and back around. And then 3 in the opposite direction. So again, round your upper back, chin to chest, twist right, take a side bend, drop that right shoulder down, pull the shoulder back as you turn your chest towards the ceiling, side bend left, twist, and then back around. 2 more, so it's twist, side bend, extend, side bend, twist, back around. 1 more. Just think about that circling coming from your centre around about your breastbone. And then once you finish 3 circles in each direction, relax your arms down. We'll take some Jefferson curls, soften the knees a little bit, drop the chin towards the chest, and then try to think about rounding over a giant beach ball as you come all the way down into your Jefferson curl. So you're trying to round that spine, dropping down into a forward fold. Let the head be heavy, let the arms be heavy. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs, but also feel that deep compression of your spine. So try to visualize the spine tipping out of the pelvis. Let's take some slow, steady breaths. And pressing into the feet. Arms heavy, head heavy, slowly come up. Stacking the spine. We'll add in a twist here, so twist towards the left leg. Find that Jefferson curl, so rounding your way down. As you drop over that left leg, let the arms be heavy, let the head be heavy. Hang in your forward fold. And then slowly come up. Stacking the spine. And then we'll twist right. Round your way down over that right leg. Hang at the bottom. And then slowly come up. Stacking the spine. We're going to head back to the left. with a twist, rounding your way down. And then we're going to swing over to the right leg and come up over the right. And then we're going to twist right, you guessed it, rounding your way down, hanging at the bottom, swinging through centre, and up over left. Oh, always feels so, so good, that one. Okay, we're going to do what we call swimmer hovers now. So we're going to go through all the movements first. Again, for these ones, you really want to think about bottom ribs drawing in and down. So you're trying not to kind of cat-cow your torso here. The movement is meant to come from your shoulder joint. So bring the hands behind the head. If you can't quite get the hands behind the head, just bring the fingers to the side of the head. If you can bring the hands behind the head, bring the hands behind the head. Try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades to your spine. Pull the elbows back, and then try to lift the hands away from the back of the head as much as you can without jutting the head forward. So keeping that head stacked nicely on top of the spine. And then from here, reaching through the fingers, we're going to straighten the arms and then re-bend into the elbows, trying not to touch the back of the head. So straightening and bending. So keep pulling the elbows back, keep squeezing the shoulder blades to the spine, keep the arms nice and active. Straighten and bend. Just a couple more. And then you're going to straighten. So this is what I call the high V position. Bring your arms down to shoulder height. And then from here, we're going to do one arm internal rotation and one arm external rotation. So listen very carefully. You're going to roll your left shoulder back so the palm faces up. And you're going to roll your right shoulder forward so the palm faces down. It might face slightly back or whatever, but that's fine. Then you're going to start to take a lean towards the left and gaze towards your left fingers. It's a little side bend. And then we're going to swap here. So now you're going to start to roll your left shoulder forward and your right shoulder back, and you're going to lean to the right. And then just keep swapping. So now left shoulder back, right shoulder forward, lean left. And then right shoulder back, left shoulder forward, lean right. Just do a couple more. So try to think about twisting the arm around the socket. Keeping the arms nice and active, reaching through your fingers. And you might, again, just like the neck and everything else, get a couple of kind of crunches and clunks, as long as there's no pain. Let's do one more each side after this. And then come back through center, roll both shoulders forward so the palms are facing back. And bring the arms up and back. So again, squeeze the shoulder blades to the spine. Try to think about using your triceps, the muscles at the backs of the arms, to lift your arms, but keep your shoulders down. Try not to scrunch them up to the ears. Keep reaching through the fingers. As once again you bend and straighten. So you're bringing the hands as high up the back as you can, but try and pull the hands away from the back so you're not touching the back. And then straighten, keep lifting the arms. Next time you bend, if you do manage to kind of cross the hands, see if you can cross them the other way. And straighten. Bend, straighten. So you should be feeling quite warm all around the shoulder by now. Let's do a couple more. Bottom ribs are still drawing in and down. And then we're going to straighten. We're going to come all the way up through to that high V position. So at the moment you're in internal rotation and extension, to come into that high V, you want to start to roll the shoulders back as you bring the arms all the way up. So now you're in external rotation and flexion, and you're into this high V position. Then we'll go through all the movements together. Squeeze the shoulder blades to the spine, pull the arms back, bend into the elbows, bring the hands behind the head, try not to touch the back of the head. Straighten, shoulder height. Now we'll just go straight into that internal rotation, roll the shoulder heads forward, palms face back. Low V position, arms up, bend into the elbows, hands up the back. Low V again, and then find that external rotation, so shoulder heads roll back, come all the way up, high V. Bend, straighten, shoulder height. Internal rotate, up and back, bend, straighten, external rotation, shoulder heads roll back, all the way up, high V, and bend. See if we can do two more. Straighten, shoulder height, shoulder heads roll forward, up and back, bend, straighten, shoulder heads roll back, high V. Last one, bend, straighten, shoulder height, shoulder heads roll forward, low V, up the back, straighten, all the way up into that high V, bend, and relax, roll the shoulders, and then just loosely, maybe bring the feet a bit wider, swing the arms side to side. And then reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, press the heels of the hands up. Find a bit of a stretch. Lean to the left. As you lean to the left, push the right foot down, press away with the heel of the right hand. So you get this nice big side body stretch. Come back through centre. Lean to the left and then press the left heel down, push away with the heel of the left hand. Come back through centre, turn the hands, the back of the hands are forward, chin to chest, pull the shoulder blades apart, stretch the upper back. And then reach the hands behind you. You can either clasp them at the low back or just reach them back. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest. You can also use a strap here in your hands. Just a little bit of a front of chest pec stretch. And then once again, just release, roll the shoulders. We're going to finish off with a little pec stretch here. So you want to find a wall. So you're standing sideways to the wall. You're going to bring your hand onto the wall with your fingers pointing back. Now, the position where your hand should be is really kind of dependent on your own body. So just bring it to a position, start off pretty gentle, and then see how you go from there. So just bring the hand onto the wall, you can adjust as you go, roughly shoulder height, maybe slightly up, slightly down, fingers pointing back. Then the foot that's closest to the wall, just step that foot forward. Kind of like you're going into a half lunge, or if you were doing warrior one in yoga. You're going to bend the knee, and just start to send that knee forward, and then try to think about turning away from the hand a little bit. So you're pulling the opposite shoulder back. So my left hand is on the wall, I'm pulling my right shoulder back, so my chest is still pointing forward as opposed to the wall. And I'm bending into that left knee, so the left foot is forward. And you should feel a nice stretch at the front of your chest, so round out the pecs, the front of the shoulder. You can increase that stretch by pressing your hand lightly into the wall and just bending the elbow just a little bit more as well. Just take a few deep breaths into the shoulder at the front of the chest. Again, this can feel quite intense. And then slowly release, and we'll swap sides. So I'm just going to kind of turn to the side slightly. So now your right hand is on the wall. Perhaps we'll do it this way. Easiest way to do it. So the right hand is on the wall again, the fingers are pointing back. My right foot is forward into a lunge. And again, I'm just bending into that knee. I'm pulling my left shoulder back. And again, if you want to, you can press the hand into the wall. You can bend a little bit more into the elbow. Try and think about your chest pointing forward here. And just find a position for the hand. Again, you can move it up or down if you like, just where you feel a stretch in the front of the chest. Just take a couple more deep breaths. And then slowly release. Again, just roll the shoulders. And then just do a few little kind of crossing the arms over the body and bringing them back. Just to rinse it all out. And then a few up and downs. And then just a few easy circles. And that is us done with our upper body mobility class. So I really hope you enjoyed that. As always, with all my videos, please leave some comments, let me know how it goes. Any questions, let me know, and anything you would like to do as well, please let me know. Have a wonderful day, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.